Hey everybody, Esqua here with the official 4.3 Guns of Glory update review. Really, it's not a lot to review here. A few optimizations and some research. I spent most of the video talking about the new updated research categories. But first, let's touch on three optimizations that I wanted to review. First optimization is going to be the ability to find 1 second, let me get out of here. The ability to find you're able to find red guard camps. You're able to find level 7 tiles, and you can now there is a range to this, so you can't locate it all over the kingdom, but you are able to easily find. I know sometimes I don't have an eagle eye like some people, but as you can see here, for silver, it's nowhere near. Like when you have a large alliance of 100 people, it's going to be harder to find stuff. So I would hope that they extend the range later on, because if you just keep it within 100 kilometers of the hive, then that you're never going to be able to find something, especially when you got 100 people in your alliance, where you have an active alliance. But yeah, that's one of the updates I think that's getting coming closer to where other games are, which one step in the right direction. A nice optimization there. The other optimization you're going to see, I can't show it because I'm not upgrading anything right now. But if I was to go and upgrade something, you'll notice that it's going to start asking you, so for example, say you're about to upgrade something and you needed to get some resources out your item bag. Instead of you having to decide, like, all right, I need 6 million food, so I need to take out 6,000. So instead of you have to do the math yourself, it's going to do the math for you. It's going to tell you the exact amount you have to take out. You click the button, automatically uh, upgrade. I guess sends the resources so you can upgrade your buildings, do your research, with you losing the least using the least amount of waste. I guess a lot of times people have like myself. A couple weeks ago, I opened up an extra 20 million in food, and unfortunately, I didn't have enough speed ups to train that many troops, so I had to end up giving half of it away. So that's one of the benefits of this new, kind of like I said, catching up with other games in this particular category. So that's a nice welcome change. And the third optimization, I'm not sure it's an optimization, but kind of moving the veil, I guess, of sorts. For the guards, if you click that eye next to the master, you can see that it tells you what you're going to get. So for the newer guards, the ones that just came out, you'll get either 12 or you'll get 1. For the older, newer guards, the Malpin and her group, you're going to get 8 or you're going to get 1, which is kind of weird. You think it would be a little reverse. Um, and then for the older, older guards, and that would be the Argatan, Travail, so forth, you're getting 40 or 1. So I think they could have threw some more in there. I would like maybe 3 versus just 2, this or that. But it wouldn't fit so nicely on this page if they did. So I don't know if that's how it always been. I thought it's been a little bit more variety, because for example, if I have a guard where I only need 20 fragments of, for say I need this guy. If I only need 20 fragments left, doesn't make sense for me to get either 1 or 100. It should be something probably in the middle that doesn't have so much waste with it. I think 1 or 100 is wasteful, and also it's stingy as well. So it's on both sides of the. I just pretty much think there should have been some other middle number there, but like I said, it wouldn't fit neatly on this page. So they probably decided, oh, let's just cut it down to 2. That's the only optimization they see. I don't see any other optimizations they're saying with the guards. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't notice anything else. And that's the thing, they make these releases, and it's up to myself, like Gunmuse, Revenge Gamer. It's up to us to kind of, all right, what does this stuff mean to players like yourself, and to be able to try to explain it in a way that makes sense. And this is the only difference I noticed. Maybe it was always there. Is in terms of what they're telling you the drop rate would be for particular guards. Maybe I never clicked that I, but I don't remember it being there. One thing I want to point out before I talk about the research is, did anybody notice these little gold cannons right above the steps? So I just noticed that. I think these are new. It kind of stood out to me as being new. So little gold cannons there they just threw there. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they knew because it kind of caught my eye. So they throw in, every once in a while, they put like a little tiny design that stands out. And those little tiny gold cannons, let me get out of here, stands out to me. So I'm pretty sure, maybe they're new. Who knows? Maybe I'm just noticing them for the first time. All right, so the big thing we want to talk about is the academy and insurance, not our conversation in Alliance chat. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, first of all, I like the layout. I like what they did with the place. You actually see your progress here. As you can see, I have been a bad boy when it comes to doing all of my assurance homework. Not assurance. Why I keep saying assurance? I don't know. I got insurance on mine or something. Doing all my research homework. As you can see, I am way behind the class. And for me, I don't put a lot into research because it's a resource. It takes so much in resources. So I just do it when it's done. I don't try to speed up research. However, now not only do you have to have little resources go to your research, now you also have to buy some new scrolls. All right, and so for this new research, as my opinion would be, this is more for the C40s, people who have, or C39, C35s, who have pretty much maxed out most of their stats. They're the leaders of rallies for KVK, Mega Garrison, Mega Rallies. These are the people who are going to be ahead of the fight. The reason why I say that is, if you just look at what they're offering here, they're offering a higher hospital capacity, a higher reinforcement ability to be reinforced. And the big thing here, two big things, is one, the increase in rally size and the increase in march capacity. Most people aren't going to use those things. But for someone who's leading a mega rally to take a palace, or a mega garrison to hold a palace, having an extra X number of troops are going to make a difference. So for a rally here, let's take a look. So at the highest level, you're going to gain an extra 85,000 troops, and this is just from this one category. And then you can do some more here. You gain an additional 85,000. So that's going to add up over time. I don't see an average everyday person needing this type of research to have done. Another thing to talk about with the research is the way it accelerates. It doesn't make sense for me. It's one of those things where if you're not going to the third, fourth, fifth level, you might as well not even do it, because you're not getting as big of a bump that would make that much of a difference in a battle. So I think this is more for the people who want to take it three, I would say 4 or 5 stars, where they would actually get the benefit of having that extra 8,000 march, 9 or whatever march capacity, or 15,000 in this case, 9,000 versus 4,875. Yeah, that's okay, but is that really gonna make a difference? Probably not. But if you're going in with another 15,000, all right, then you can start. That's the difference. Start adding up when you're coming against a player of your same strength level. Other things I wanted to point out, and my understanding that there's nothing out there yet to kind of explain this. They just kind of released it, and they leave it up to myself, Gun Muse Revenge, to come out and try to decipher what this all is. And that's what we try to do. So hopefully, we were doing a good job. I know my colleagues are. Hopefully, you can understand and appreciate the way I present information in my videos. So basically, the difference between the war and the King's Legion. Just taking a look at this. So this war is only these. What is this? 7 categories: hospital capacity. Is that rally capacity or reinforcement capacity, and rally capacity. So that's pretty much what you're getting. I don't see. I believe that it's open to everyone. This doesn't have like a minimum. Maybe I guess at some point there's a minimum to everything. But I would think this would be open to everyone. It doesn't depend on a particular academy size, or maybe it does, but I don't think it would be as large as the next one, because it's not really adding to. It's adding a little, but it's not really adding to your PvP stats here. So that's why I'm thinking this one is for everyone, and that's why they made it so short, and that's why they kind of duplicated here. Where you can see you have some of the same things here, and this one's going to be for the higher castles. So this one's going to be for my academy's at 35, so I'm not sure where it starts, to be honest. But as you can see here, if I click one of these, it tells you what's the minimum academy level you need to complete the research. So I figure the beginning one, I meet that minimum because it's available for me to go ahead and start the research. So that all said, my opinion of this new research is not for everyone. Would I be rushing out to go and purchase the scrolls to get this done? No. Is it for the people who are going to be leading rallies or holding policies during KVK, or you're just looking for a way to get ahead of their competition, potentially by increasing their march size or increasing their stats, and they have pretty much everything mostly maxed out? Yeah, okay, yeah, maybe. But really, I think the new research is going to be for the people who already are at their max. People who are going to be having stats in the 3,000s plus. So right now, this is not for the normal, everyday, average player. But hopefully, they'll release more as time goes on to benefit more. I guess average players. I guess the name. I don't know. I don't know if it's average or not. I just say the benefits in my assessment is not really for the everyday player who's not going to be doing those things, such as a slim pack, leading rallies, and so forth. All right. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if I left anything out. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And thank you very much for watching.